a good chilly morning. It is 41 degrees. It is cold. Well, you know what? Last week at this time it was 80. So it's quite a drop, 40 degrees. We're on our way to go drop off my car to get a new battery. But anyway, we got birthdays today. Today is Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie, for showing me how to pronounce your last name, Hotella. It's Stephanie's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stephanie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Judy Reve's husband, Marcel. Today's Marcel's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marcel. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And it's also Janet Haas. H-A-A-S. Haas. It's Janet's birthday. Are you really turning? Yes, he is. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janet. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all three of you have a great, great birthday. But we also have anniversaries today. Today is Kathy and Stephen Marcourt. I don't know how many years, but today is their anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary. But it is also my brother Michael's birthday. Michael and Molly. Today is their 27th anniversary. They don't watch my channel though, but sometimes their son does. So I'll still sing to them even though I know they're not going to watch. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. I love them both. So anyway, congratulations to all the anniversary people and happy birthday to all the birthday people. The guy behind me doesn't realize that the speed limit is 50. I'm going 55 and he is right on my butt. And we're in a no passing zone, so he has to put up with it. I don't know what the difference is. Anyway, I parked my car out in front of the garage today just in case it wouldn't start. And guess what? It didn't start. So we're on our way over to Bell Tire to get a new battery. I'm just going to leave the car, and then Jim and I are going to go buy some ceiling tile, which Jim and I are in a disagreement about that. He seems to think that we said we were going to buy it. I think when we said that we had the ceiling tiles, we thought that it was before we found out that the restoration company threw them away. So, I mean, there was a little bit of miscommunication on both of our parts on that. I don't think we need that many tiles. So we're going to go get, I think we only have to buy four tiles or something like that. We got a whole case of tiles. So we're getting ready to leave. I said, well, do you have one of the tiles? And he says, well, why? And I go, so that we can match it. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. I kind of thought so too. I thought that was a good idea myself. So he went down the basement and got that. What else? You know, the basement people are supposed to come today, this afternoon. I'm not holding my breath. I've decided that if they're not at least almost done by Friday, friends or no friends, I don't care if Jim doesn't have him as a friend again, I don't care. I will be speaking my mind because I think I've been more than patient. Friday will officially mark 6 weeks or 7 weeks, August 25th. 6. Well, there's 25th, will be the 8th. Well, the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, the 29th, the 6th. 7 weeks. 7 weeks since we signed a contract. So I don't think I'm being impractical or irrational or anything like that. I think that I've been very, very patient. More patient than I normally am, because I tell you, I'm not a very patient person. If I can't figure something out, Jim will say, oh my gosh, you're right. You are not patient. I thought, I never claimed to be. I never said I was. So, we're going to do that. And then what else? know ahead of time that they're going to be doing work in this lane. So I have to be careful going by. I get these guys when they get up on these high-lows and stuff, and they go, oh my gosh, you're taking your life in your hand. And they're in the truck by themselves. There's nobody else. So what if they get stuck up there? I know they got a phone, hopefully. But I don't know that I'd want to be up there. I'm going to go slow by you, buddy. Yeah, we just recently had a worker hit. It's like, it's down, you know, why are you in such a hurry? It's like, I don't know. I'm using my old holder, and I forgot to put my microphone on, so hopefully you can hear me. I have to figure out how to work this other holder, because it did bounce way too much. So I have to, it holds the phone in a little bit more secure than this one too. So that's why I was really surprised, because this just has 2 handles to hold it into place, and the other one had 3. So it's I'm kind of curious about why it bounced around so much. But somebody must be on a field trip, because there's a big old bus here, but it's not in service. Illegal move here through the parking lot. I learned how to drive in the parking lot. My dad brought me to Eastland in Harbor Woods, Michigan, and I learned how to drive a stick. That's how I learned how to drive, was on a stick. So it's like I can drive the 4 on the floor. I can drive that. My brother had a Z28. My brother was a salesman for Ludington News, and so they gave him a company car, which was an old person's car. It was a Chevy Impala. So I think I'll go here at number 3, so that if they gotta know where I'm at. Anyway, he had a Chevy Impala that he had to use for his business calls, and I was taking the bus to work at the time, and so they had suggested, my mother had suggested that to keep the car in perfect shape, that I drive it to work. It was really cool too. It was a red with a sport with a fin in the back. It was a Z28. That'll tell you everything about it. So I worked and saved my money, and I bought just a regular Camaro. It was yellow with a brown top, like a leather top or buckskin. I don't know what kind of top it was. Vinyl top, a brown vinyl top. So I got that, and I had that for the longest time. I got it in '69. It was a '67, so it was only 2 years old, and I kept that one. We had that when we got married. We got rid of that. When did we get rid of that? In '74. We bought a '74. What kind of car did we buy? I remember that it was a Nova, Supernova. We bought a Supernova. Oh, to go back and remember all the days we spent so much money on cars. We always had to have a new car. I always had to have a new car. I always wanted a new car. And I would like a new car right now, but I don't want to pay for, I don't want to make car payments for a new car. So I just think that I'm going to, for me? No. Jim told me to stay in the car with the car running just in case, because they don't want to have to jump it. But anyway, if I won the lottery, I would buy, my favorite car was my Jimmy. I loved my Jimmy. I had that forever. It was so cool. But that one died on me. Thankfully, it died in the garage. The front axle broke off, and the car went boom, crash into the ground. And just the day before, when I was driving home from work on the expressway, whenever I would turn the wheel just a little bit, it would make this cracking noise. And I had mentioned it to Jim that night. I said, that car is making a funny noise. He said, well, we're gonna have to bring it in this weekend and get it checked out. And I said, yeah, okay. And then the next morning I said, well, I'm gonna go to work now. Got in the car and backed up, and it crashed to the ground. I was trapped in the car too, because it was just like I was just pulling out, and I got caught by the door. I had to climb over to get out. It was like, let's see what we're gonna be doing here. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Well, we're back from dropping my car off. They could have got the car done right away, but I think I have a rim leak in one of my tires. Every so often the light goes off in my car for my low tire pressure. And we have an air compressor in the garage, and so Jim always refills my tires, but it's always the same. Well, not always the same tire, because, you know, when I get my tires rotated, but there's always one tire that always is like almost flat. And I think it's a rim leak. So they had told us that if I left the car, that it would take all day, though, because the tire people were backed up. The battery, I could have got back. I could have just sat and waited while they put the battery in. But since I want them to do the tire, I'm not doing anything today anyhow, so I'm just going to sit home. Hopefully the basement people are going to come, but don't get me started. I know they're not going to come. Supposedly they're coming this afternoon, but they're not. And then I told you yesterday that I thought I just got this battery like last year or 2 years ago. While I keep all my receipts for everything, and I went in the file cabinet and looked it up. Oh no. My battery I bought in 2015. And I remember that because we had gone for my cousin Lynn's 60th birthday celebration. We went to the Grand Hotel. Oh, Jim was supposed to take me there last month for my birthday. I'm going to need to remind him of that he didn't do that. But it's expensive. I think it's like $400 or $500 for the night, just for the room. But we went there for a brunch, which was so nice. It was such a nice day. We had a really nice day there. But when we went to this one museum. Where did we go? To the fort. We went to a fort. Fort Mackinac, I think it was. And when we got back in the car, everybody had left and everybody was gone, and the car wouldn't start. And so we had to wait. We had to call and get a jump, and we had to wait. And we had to wait almost an hour and a half before a tow truck got there to give us the jump. And so then we got the jump, and then we went, drove back to the hotel, and then we just walked around there. And then when we went out to go eat to dinner, we had to get another jump to get the car started. So we jumped the car again. But then when we got to the restaurant, we backed it in just in case it had a problem. And sure enough, it had a problem. We had to get jumped again. And so then we were going home the next day anyhow. So we got jumped again so that we could start our way home. And then when we stopped at rest stops, I think we stopped twice. Somebody stayed in the car with the car running because we didn't want to take a chance that we were going to turn the car off. And then I did when I got home, I got a new battery. So this battery is 8 years. I thought a battery would last longer than 8 years, but who am I? And then we went to replace the ceiling tiles. And we found a place that Jimmy recommended that he gets all of his work from his job and then his side jobs and building materials that he got for when he built his house. And it's a discontinued ceiling tile. Oh, just so we were trying to match up another one. And then the owner had come in. He was outside doing something. And he says, well, let me check my warehouse just to see. And they had one box left in the warehouse. He said, well, we have one case left in our warehouse. He says, if you want that, I can order that. And I go, yeah, order it. He says, well, it's not going to come in for another. He says, my next truck's not coming in to the 20th. My next truck is not coming to the 20th, but then it takes a couple days. So we're talking like 2 or 3 weeks before it comes in. The way my basement's going, they're never going to get to that portion of the part anyhow. So, and I'll just make them come back to do that. So we did order that. So then when he was asking what Jim, he says, well, what's your name? And he says, Jim Carrico. And he started to spell it. He says, I know how to spell it. He says, by any chance, are you related to a Jim Carrico? And Jim says, well, that's my son. And he said, yeah, he does a lot of work here. We'll hook you up. We'll give you his discount. So we got a discount too. So we have to wait to see how much it costs when it comes in. He said we didn't have to pay till it came in. And then when we were coming in the back door, I thought, my back door is filthy. So I got some cleaner out to clean the back door, cleaned that all up, and then I went to put it back away, and then under the sink was a little messy. So I thought, I'm going to reorganize that. So I pulled everything out of the cupboard and reorganized that cupboard, and I thought, oh, I got an extra roll of paper towel. I think I'll put it in the bathroom because I have cleaning supplies in each of my rooms that I do cleaning from. So then I go in the bathroom, and I think I'm going to reorganize this too. And then I noticed that I had to refill a couple of the bottles, and so I had to go out in the garage to get the refill bottles because I go to BJ's and get the big, industrial size things to refill because it's cheaper. So I've got that all clean and all that. I put that all in there. And so then I went into my bathroom to get something, and I thought, what the heck, I might as well reorganize this one too. So I reorganized that one too. So then I thought, oh my gosh, I got to do my meeting highlights. And so, because it was really getting past the time, so then I went in and did the meeting highlights. So I had a busy, busy morning. I haven't eaten yet. I know that Jim and I are going to have hamburgers and French fries and corn on the cob for dinner. I don't know what I'm going to have for breakfast, but I will show you my food today. And just you know, just get back on track. I had a pretty good weekend. Well, Saturday I had the Taco Bell, and then I did go crazy during the day. And I think it's, like I mentioned on my highlights, I think it's just the fact that I had a slice of cake and some ice cream for Jimmy's birthday kind of reawoke, or my fat cells were reawakened, or whatever you want to say. And they were ready to party again. So, but I got right back on track yesterday. I ate very healthy yesterday. I had a couple turkey sausages. I did have 2 turkey sausages for dinner, and a glass of iced tea. And then for breakfast, I had a hard-boiled egg and some berries and a banana and a slice of toast. So, I mean, I didn't eat a lot yesterday, but I was so overstuffed from the day before. And then the fudge that I did buy in Frankenmuth, I sliced up into portion sizes and put it in the freezer. So I won't be eating the fudge. But anyway, that's going to do it, I guess. I'm just feeling really good about myself. I'm feeling really good about my journey. I'm feeling really glad that I went back to my meetings. I'm going to go tomorrow. It'll only be a 5-day weigh-in, but it'll still be a weigh-in. I mentioned on my video highlights that I'd like to finish the year with a loss every week. I know that's kind of like setting a heavy goal for myself, but I'm thinking if I can't lose a 0.1 in a week, that I should be ashamed of myself, or even stay the same. Like even when I say that, my goal is not to have any gains for the rest of the year. Is it going to happen? I don't know, but I'm going to try my darndest to do that. I really am. So, but that's going to do it for now. Let me show you what I had to eat. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, here is my 11-point breakfast. 3 points for my bacon, 4 points for my bagel, 1 point for my Laughing Cow cheese, and 3 points for my avocado. So it's 3, 8, 11 points. 0 for my tea, egg, and berries. We were at Denise's house, patiently waiting, like I get you so there's no glare, patiently waiting for our ride because we're going to work today.
Yes, we are.
Money. Denise is an official
witness
for this lady, Leslie Hawker.
Mm-hmm.
That is in the Macomb, Michigan area.
Yes.
She's a notary public. But they needed an extra body today, so they said, who can we get that's an extra big body? I said, let's get Sandy.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going.
Yep.
This is Denise's laundry room. Isn't this cute?
Well, that doesn't really belong there, but yeah.
Well, there's her purse full of money.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, for dinner I'm going to have a cheeseburger with some french fries on a bun and some lemonade. So 3 points for the lemonade, 4 points for the bun, that's 7, 3 points for the meat, that's 10, and 3 points for the fries, 13 points.